Your Honor, I'm guilty.
Your Honor,
No, you're not guilty. Miss Owens, you've been through this before. You've got a ton of larceny convictions, right? This isn't your first rodeo. And ma'am, you're not required to enter a plea of guilty. But if you think you're going to sit here, I'm talking. It's that simple. And if you cannot lay a factual basis for what you did that makes you guilty of this charge, I will see you on your trial date.
I didn't say that.
We're all set, ma'am. I'll see you on your jury trial day. Thank you.
Ma'am, please.
You'll get notice in the mail.
I didn't.
All right, guys. Buckle up, because this courtroom moment right here is the definition of self-destruction. We've got a woman named J.C. Owens, and let's just say she's been down this road a few too many times. The hearing starts out simple enough. The judge calls her case, and her attorney politely tells the court they've reached a deal. All JC has to do is admit guilt for shoplifting, and honestly, she probably would have walked away with a light sentence. But oh no, not Miss Owens. The judge asks her, "Are you pleading guilty of your own free—"
So these are the people versus JC Owens. Can I get your appearance?
Yes, thank you, Judge. Andrew Mickus on behalf of Miss Owens, P76268. Miss Owens would waive any objections to appearing via video today as well, Your Honor.
Okay. All right, did you speak with Mr. Zick this morning?
I did, yes, Your Honor. I think we've reached a mutually agreeable resolution to the matter. Miss Owens is going to be entering a plea of guilty to one of the matters, and the court will be dismissing, and Mr. Zick will be dismissing the other matter. We didn't get specifics as to case numbers, but they are essentially identical. She would agree to any restitution amount. He did not have a figure before him. I estimate that that figure is going to be 0, because I believe all of the items were recovered in both cases at the time of the arrest. So I do anticipate that. But in the chance that I'm wrong and there is restitution, she is able to pay that today.
Are you pleading guilty of your own free will?
Yes, ma'am.
And Mr. Zick, I see you're back on this. Is there a preference for the people on which matter she should plea on?
No
I'm
preference.
Just gonna okay. All right. So ma'am, back on, how do you plead to the charge of larceny?
Guilty.
Were you in the city of Taylor on January 31st of 2023?
Yes, ma'am.
And when you were in the city, did you go to Walmart?
I did, Your Honor.
And when you were at Walmart, ma'am, did you take some merchandise that wasn't yours?
Yes, sir.
Your Honor, I think she's stalling just because there was an attempt to do so, but because she didn't leave with the items. I did discuss with her the legal nuances between those, and that there really isn't one. So, JC, do you understand the question? She's asking if you attempted to take any items for sale.
Attempted, yeah.
All right. Where was she stopped? Parking lot, or as she was exiting the building?
Before exiting the building.
Or as you walking out of the building, Miss Owens?
I was going towards the door.
I think she had just left the self-checkout area and was heading towards the door when store security stopped her and initiated.
And were there items that you didn't pay for when you went through self-checkout?
I mean, I don't know how to answer that. Honestly, Your Honor, I left the cart. I walked away from it. I don't know how to. And then the other one was,
hang on, JC.
Wait, so Miss Owens, did you put property in your cart or in a bag that you didn't intend on paying for?
I mean, no, but.
Free will? And she says, "Yes, ma'am." But the second they start asking basic questions, where she was, what she took, what she did, she suddenly forgets everything. It's like watching someone try to dig themselves out of a hole while still holding the shovel. She starts mumbling, stalling, twisting her words. The judge asks, "Did you take items that weren't yours?" And she goes, I mean, I don't know how to answer that. Ma'am, what do you mean you don't know how to answer that? It's a yes or no question. Even her own lawyer looks like he wants to melt into the floor. You can just see the panic in his face, like, please stop talking, you're making this worse. And look, I get it. The economy's rough right now. Everyone's feeling the squeeze, but you don't get to accidentally steal from Walmart and then play dumb when you get caught. The judge was being patient at first.
All right,
Yes,
I can't
ma'am.
accept the plea, then we'll get a jury trial date.
Your Honor, I'm guilty.
Your Honor,
No,
if I,
you're not guilty. Miss Owens, you've been through this before. You've got
Yeah,
a ton of
I'm-
larceny convictions, right?
I'm
This isn't your
confused
first
on
rodeo.
which-
And ma'am, you're not required to enter a plea of guilty. But if you
No.
think you're gonna sit here, I'm talking. If you think you're gonna sit here and tell me that you didn't do anything wrong and think I'm gonna accept your plea, you're sadly mistaken. I'm happy to have
I'm
a jury
confused.
trial. I like nothing more than a
I'm-
jury trial. You either want to accept a plea or you don't, and you're either going to be honest to this court and accept responsibility or you're not. It's that simple. And if you cannot lay a factual basis for what you did that makes you guilty of this charge, I will see you on your trial date. Are we clear, Miss Owens?
Yes, Your Honor.
So what do you think you did, Miss Owens, that makes you guilty of larceny?
Your Honor, the first offense, I didn't scan an item, and honestly, it wasn't to steal the item. I tried to pay for the item.
All
But
right,
it
so
doesn't.
that's a not guilty plea. So, okay, we're gonna just go ahead and set these both for
But the
jury
second
trial.
one, I did intend to. So, I mean, yes, I'm guilty on the second. Yes.
You accidentally didn't scan
No.
$250 worth of items?
No, I didn't say accidentally. There was a computer or something
No,
wrong
on
with
the
that
first
scanner.
case, the allegation is that you stole 8 items worth $250. And you're telling me that was an accident?
Your Honor, I'm guilty.
We're going to jury trial.
Your
I'll
Honor,
set
if
a
I,
jury trial date and we'll see you on that date.
There was
Your
a-
Honor, if I may have an opportunity to briefly in a breakout room with my
No,
client.
I've had enough of your client, quite frankly, and the games
Ma'am.
she likes to play. She's lucky I
This
didn't
isn't
revoke
a
her
game.
bond the first time, and now she
Ma'am.
wants to play with whether or not she's responsible of this or not. And no, I'm not
not.
comfortable taking a plea. She's made it clear she didn't do anything. We're all set. You'll get your
I
jury
didn't
trial
say
date in the
that.
mail. We're all
I
set,
did not
ma'am.
say
I'll
that.
see you on your jury trial date. Thank you.
Ma'am, please.
You'll get notice in the mail.
I didn't.
Mr. Mikos, I'm sorry, I'm not tolerating your client and her nonsense. We'll set it for jury trial. If you talk her into taking a plea that she can reasonably put on the record without being full of nonsense, I'll consider it. But for now, we're going to trial. All right, we're back on the record. This is the People versus J.C. Owens.
Yes, thank you again, Judge Andrew Mickus, P76268 on behalf of Ms. Owens.
Miss Owens, tell me your name.
J.C. Owens.
Miss Owens, did we go over your constitutional rights a minute ago? Do you remember those rights?
Yes, ma'am.
Knowing all of that, how do you plead the larceny?
I plead guilty, Your Honor.
Back on January 31st of 2023, Miss Owens, were you in the city of Taylor?
Yes, Your Honor.
Did you go to Walmart?
Yes, Your Honor.
I want you to tell me what you did that makes you guilty of larceny.
I intended to steal items, Your Honor, without paying for them.
But when she couldn't give a straight answer, things got heated. The judge basically tells her, if you can't even explain what makes you guilty, then we're going to trial. And what does she do? She tries to double back again, blurting out, Your Honor, I'm guilty! That's when the judge finally loses it. She fires back, No, you're not guilty, Miss Owens. You've been through this before. You've got a ton of larceny convictions. This isn't your first rodeo. You could feel the frustration through the screen. The judge made it crystal clear. Either you're going to own up or you're going to trial. There's no middle ground. Honestly, I don't blame the judge one bit.
What items?
I think, I honestly, I don't remember what items exactly, Your Honor. I think they were just normal, like condoms and stuff.
Toiletries or-
Toiletries, yeah.
Did you take them with the intent to deprive the Walmart of their property?
Yes, Your Honor.
And did you take those items and put them in a bag without scanning them at self-checkout.
Yes, Your Honor.
Are you satisfied, counsel?
I am satisfied, yes, Your Honor.
All right. I'm going to accept the plea as knowing and voluntarily given. The case ending in 230962. That case will be dismissed per the plea. Meet with the probation department for a pre-sentence investigation. You're going to get notice of that in the mail.
Okay.
And you're going to meet with them. And I'm sorry, Mr. Mikos.
No, go ahead, Judge. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I think we need an evaluation. So you're going to meet with the probation department, Ms. Owens, and they're going to contact you for a pre-sentence interview. After that interview, we'll meet again for sentencing. Are you still on felony probation?
JC, are you still on probation with Judge Matthews? Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, I'm assuming a lot of things will likely run concurrent, but I want my probation department to at least look at it. And Mr. Mikos, I can't give you a sentencing date because I don't know how backed up they are on their PSIs.
I understand.
So it'll be a Wednesday and we'll get it out to you in the mail as soon as they meet with her.
Okay. We're probably talking a few weeks out.
At least, I think generally 3 to 4.
Okay.
And bond conditions will just continue until that time.
Sounds good. Thank you, Judge, and thank you for your patience today.
All right, I'll see everyone at sentencing. We're all set.
You can't keep lying to the court and expect sympathy. If you're going to stand there and pretend you don't know how to answer, maybe you shouldn't be in court at all. And that's when this hearing takes a wild turn. So after all that back and forth, the judge finally loses her patience. You can almost hear it in her voice, that tone judges get when they're completely done babysitting adults. She says, "Miss Owens, either you're going to be honest with this court or you're not. It's that simple." And right there, the tension in the courtroom could cut glass. You can see Owens shrinking in her seat, fidgeting, mumbling. She's realizing this judge isn't someone you can charm or confuse. The judge offers her one last chance to explain herself, and Owens blurts out, "Well, I didn't scan an item, but it wasn't to steal. I tried to pay." At that point, the judge just stops her cold. So that's a not guilty plea. Boom, game over. The judge shuts her down and sets the case for a jury trial, but Owens still doesn't get it. She interrupts again. "Your Honor, I'm guilty," like she's trying to talk her way back into mercy. The judge's expression says it all. You can almost hear her thinking, "I just gave you every chance in the world, and you still don't know what story you're sticking to." The judge reminds her, this isn't her first time stealing. She's got a stack of larceny convictions already. So at this point, the court isn't buying the whole "I didn't mean to" routine. Her poor attorney tries to save the moment, asking for a quick breakout room to talk privately, and the judge shuts that down too. "No, I've had enough of your client and her nonsense. We're going to trial. It's brutal, but fair." The judge basically tells her she's lucky not to have her bond revoked right there. You could feel the exhaustion in her voice. She's done watching someone play dumb when everyone in the room knows exactly what happened. But here's the crazy part. After all that chaos, a few minutes later, they go back on the record. And this time, something's changed. Owens finally admits it. The judge asks again, calm but firm, "Miss Owens, tell me what you did that makes you guilty of larceny." And finally, she says it. "I intended to steal items, Your Honor, without paying for them, and that's it." After all that drama, she just blurts out the truth like it's nothing. The judge accepts the plea, dismisses the extra charge, and orders a pre-sentence investigation. And I swear, watching that moment felt like watching a storm finally break. You could almost hear everyone in that courtroom thinking the same thing. That could have been over in 5 minutes, but of course this is Miss Owens we're talking about, and her story doesn't end there.